something now?
Collective villain. Oh, I despise them all.
Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2, the Enhanced Edition, The Shadows of Arm. And when last we left off, Simon's plan got more complicated, because of course it did. Turns out his ship was scuppered by the Pirate Lord, and the only ship that we can use to get out of Brynlaw is the Pirate Lord's ship. To get it, we need the horn that we could use to signal the people of the harbour gates to open up the way so that we can escape in this vessel, once we've gained control of it. Hopefully Simon has been working towards that objective, because I don't think Terry's going to be able to convince the crew to work with us. Let's hope the horn is sufficient for our part of the bargain.
There you are, my friend. Have you secured the Seagate horn? I'm eager to flee this wretched island.
Yes, I have acquired the horn. Here it is.
Very good indeed. I've convinced the men on board that they should accompany me. They will ready the ship for launch.
We will be underway long before... What I mean to say is that the Pirate Lord will not arrive in time to stop us. That is whom I meant, in no uncertain terms. Hurry, we must away. Who wants to bet the Pirate Lord is going to stop us? I've got my hand raised. I think you should too.
Simon Haveri.
And there's the Pirate Lord, right on time.
Ah, hell. I'll be below deck securing the, something.
You're going to run away and hide, aren't you? Yes, you are. You'll stand where you are, Havarian. You've gone too far this time.
If I have wronged you in some fashion, I'm dreadfully sorry. I was not aware of any offence.
Do you think you could try and weasel your way out of this even harder than you already are? No, you couldn't. You're weaseling so much that you literally will polymorph into a weasel soon. Your pretty words are wasted on me, cur. I've seen your like a dozen times over and buried them all. I am lord of this isle, and yet you have undermined my authority at every turn, trading falsehoods, cuckoldry, and now my ship suffers your touch. Kill the scoundrel, Shipwreck. His mouth will spew nothing but lies. Your mouth is no better. How else would he have got the gate horn if not by taking your company again? But Shipwreck, dear, you know my feelings for you. Madam, you are a ravening ditch pig.
You have brought me to the brink of madness, Simon Havarian, and now I will repay you.
Oh wow, you must be strong for you to be able to reduce her to a pile of giblets. Sir, you must believe that I'm totally sincere when I say, Terry Coleman, get him! Your lackeys will not save you. We have to fight Shipwreck and Pirate, and Dunbar, maybe. Alright, let's see about dealing with these foes. Step 1, I want you to face Shipwreck. I want you to go up against Pirate. I want you to go up against Shipwreck.
Yes.
I want you to cast a Chain Lightning focused right here. And you're also going to be aggressive. Right, I want you to start firing on Dunbar. Dunbar seems like a kind of wizard. And there's some... Whoa, that's a lot of damage already. These opponents are not very tough. We also have this pirate coming to help Shipwreck. I don't think this fight is going to go the way you want it to. Not at all. Ah, you managed to sneak past, did you? Well, fortunately, Vaconia can switch to the Flail of Ages and deal with you. And that is the end of Shipwreck. And Hexat has gained a level up. Let's quickly grab these items, just in case we're cutscened away from here. And now that Shipwreck is taken care of, let's deal with the remaining pirates. They don't stand any chance whatsoever. Not with their leader gone. That's a bunch of normal weapons. And it's all over. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I thought there'd be more pirates to contend with. But I'm not going to complain. I'm just going to level up Hexat and hopefully be away. We have 1 proficiency point, and there are quite a few things I can pick from. we have single weapon style. 2 weapon style is a potential option, but I think I'm going to go with Scimitar Wakizashi Ninja 2, just in case we find any really powerful weapons in that category. We have been finding a couple. As for these skills here, I might put a few more points into Pickpocket, and some more points into Move Silently to get that to 70. We'll get Hide in Shadows to 70, and I think another 5 points here, and 5 points here. Slowly these skills are increasing. And of course you gained a little bit more health.
You are lucky I'm
With
here.
that done, I think it's time to speak to Seaman.
Very well.
Cast off the mains. We are away. Set sights on the mainland.
As for you, Terry, I know you are not one of my henchmen, and I should not order you about so. As much as I do not want to give it up, I have possessed this blade too long. It is yours, to cement our friendship, payment for a battle well fought and for many more to come. If you wish, though I would prefer gold. Nonsense, it is a fine blade, and you are more than deserving. I will take no answer other than yes. Now let us cast off and go. We are free! Don't say that, Seaman, you're going to jinx it.
The seas are calm, but the voyage is tense, and Seaman spends much of his time below decks. He acts as though he expects some great tragedy, and that by avoiding you, he can escape its influence. The course he has set is true, though, and you think you will make the mainland in a few days. On the 4th morn, a ship is spotted to the east, and a visibly shaken Seaman orders a change of course. The winds are against him, however, and the other vessel makes steady and remarkable progress towards you. Seaman grows increasingly nervous, and rightfully so. The ship looks odd, and you swear it may not even be resting upon the water. Inevitably, it pulls alongside and reveals a crew like no other. Seaman orders everyone to have weapons at the ready.
A crew like no other, but of a kind we've seen before, albeit only once.
All right, men. Prepare yourselves to be boarded. All weapons ready.
Don't worry, Terry. I'm sure this won't be any trouble at all. Could this be at all linked to the weapon you happen to give us? Well, this isn't turning out well at all. I give up. I can't go on. There's no point. I must die. Yep, this is pretty bad.
Pirates are. The Shipwreck's men, perhaps.
Oh no, definitely not.
The Yankee demand. You have the relic of holies.
Pardon? I am sorry, but I do not know what you are talking about. Speak clearly, that I might understand.
I know what they're talking about. I know all too well what they want. Understand. We see all that you do. Seaman Havaran. You have trespassed and taken what is not yours. Please, the name is spoken with more of a flourish, and a good deal less spittle. Don't taunt them, Seaman. Your name will be spoken with blades for tongues. You took the relic of holies. We will follow as we must. Now, who would be foolish enough to steal from the Githyanki? If that is what you are. You know what they are, Seaman. Don't play dumb. I plead innocence and demand you search me that I might prove it. Search all aboard if you wish. That is the intent, inside and out. I will not have anyone going through my possessions. Now, Terry, you'll have to trust me on this matter. I will provide for all those concerned. Search away, Captain. You'll not find any such object on me. No, because you've given it to us, Seaman. Although I don't know about these ruffians on deck. I don't like the look of them. Give them a thorough look. Seaman? Just providing for those concerned. Me. My apologies, Terry. Oh look, we've been betrayed again. Who didn't see that coming? The blade belonging to the Githyanki is aboard. Detection does not lie. All will perish for this insult. But you can search and take the true thieves. Take the whole crew if you must. Examples must be set. None must tempt such a crime again. Destroy them all. This just isn't a good 10-day. No, it is not. We have loads of Githyanki to deal with. Fortunately, we have a way to make this encounter go a little bit better. It's called haste. Let's cast that centered on Terry. And have Terry attack this Githyanki. You could attack this Githyanki. You can attack this Githyanki. I want you to start attacking this Githyanki. And I want you to start firing on this Githyanki. Let's go! And they do have some spell casting, which is not great. But we can get you invisible once more and start attacking. You're going to attack this one, you attack this one, and I think we're good for now. Yep, I think we're good. We just need to deal some damage. They do have some nice abilities, but the ship shakes and sounds like as if it's about to break apart. Now that is not good, and that pirate has been swayed over to help the Githyanki. That's not fantastic. I want you to move over there quickly. Prepare to abandon ship. She takes on water. Shahugin, board us. This ship is doomed. Ready yourselves for the water. Situation looks like it's getting far worse. This would be my cue to leave. Farewell, Terry Coleman. Good luck. If I ever see you again, Simon, I'm not going to trust you again. I'm just going to kill you. But I don't think we're ever going to see you again.
Sahu again. I did not anticipate this. Back to the ship.
So that's how you pronounce it. Sahu again. I'll remember that. And off they go. They're all fleeing, and here come the Sahuagin. The Sahuagin are a very nasty threat. Fortunately, we are pretty well prepared to deal with them. Where is Korgan right now?
Be quick with it.
Korgan is here. We'll have you attack this one.
A skull breaker.
And you're quite capable of dealing with the Sahuagin. The Sahuagin are actually less dangerous than the Githyanki. I want you to start attacking with your ranged weapons. There are lots of enemies here, but we should be able to deal with them. Until the ship breaks apart, of course.
The ship lurches, and the ongoing battle is soon the least of your worries. The entire vessel quickly lists to one side as the cargo below decks violently shifts. There is no chance to make for a lifeboat, and you are thrown overboard, left gasping for air in an undertow you cannot escape. Pressure builds, and you are pulled deep, and you wonder if your last sight will be the disappearing Saemon Havarian, fleeing through some magical means, saving his own skin as always.
Oh, Saemon, always looking out for number one. Saemon. Is this the end? No, it is not. And we can't understand a word of what these people are saying. Turns out we've been taken prisoner. Vasurivas. Illusarasia mertemas ver pasnar sarai. Sure. I know of these creatures from the Underdark. Sahuagin. Sharkmen. My home city did not have much contact with them, however, so I do not know their language. Isuri net rilier, asuk, firlatis. Vas me niale, sa siore mus rilien. Asuk. So, can it understand me now, High Priestess? It must be able to understand. The king awaits. I heard you the first time, fair Lattice. And yes, I have called on Sekula to grant these beings the ability to understand our tongue. So it understands, High Priestess. Is it dangerous to us? Shall we be forced to collar it? The surface beings are varied in their ways, Fearlatis, but they are quite intelligent. You can, I am sure, speak to the creatures directly. Then you can start by addressing us now, tadpole thing. How did we get here? If I can speak at all, such creatures are known more for the taste of their legs. Edwin, don't make the situation worse! My apologies. Captain Fearlatis performs well as protector of our Sharkfather's temple, but has little experience with your kind. I am sure this must come as a shock to you after your recent harrowing experience. You must brace yourselves, soft ones, for your journey gets no easier. High Priestess, we must take the surface beings before the king. He commands it. In good time, Fearlatis. Allow them to gain their bearings and discover why we have brought them here. Otherwise, they may resort to hostilities.
This Sahuagin is very wise.
No, that must not be allowed. Indeed, Sekolah has spoken of these ones to us, so let us treat them not as prisoners for the banquet table. Let us instead make them welcome. I shall introduce myself to you. I am Senat Royal High Priestess of Sekolah. You are in the City of Caverns, one of our most ancient places. You are fortunate, surface dwellers. In the normal course of things, creatures captured from the Sunlands would be dinner for our plate. This once, however, is different. Sekolah has told of your coming in an ancient prophecy, and I have scryed that you are whom the Sharkfather speaks of.
How fortunate that we're involved in some ancient prophecy of the Sahuagin. Otherwise, we would literally be second course. Everywhere we go, it seems this happens to ye, Terry. Well, that's just fine. But if we be herded near one pot or kitchen, I'll start flinging me axe, just so ye be warned.
The most exalted King Ixalthetokal calls for the presence of the prophesized ones now, but there is time for you to ask questions, if you have the desire. What manner of creature are you? Your kind has many names for us, I believe. We are called the Sea Devils, and our eel kin, the Anguillians, though I believe the merman word is more prevalent. Sahuagin. We are the raiders of the shores and hunters without equal, surface woman. We please the Sharkfather with our ruthlessness and our cunning. As I said, you are lucky to live, and it galls us that the prophecy calls on surface dwellers to aid us.
What is this prophecy you speak of?
Ah, yes, the prophecy. Sekolah visited the City of Caverns long ago. All raised their arms in rejoicing as the great shark song filled our hearts. Sekolah told of a time when the City of Caverns would be no more. He also told of signs that would precede the arrival of the surface dwellers in the depths. Sekolah said these surface dwellers would be all that stood between the City of Caverns and destruction, and we would do well to watch for them. We, Sahuagin as you call us, have watched and waited from our temples here in the city. The signs have come, surface woman, and now you are here. You have come, and the City of Caverns does indeed stand on the brink of destruction. You will save us, as Sekolah has promised. Most sacred Senat the most exalted one will wait no longer. We must bring the surface beings to him quickly, lest we be punished. The most honored Ixalthetokal will not punish us, good Fearlatis, but we must hurry, lest Tlil Sixus convince the king of her views in my absence.
The names here are quite complicated. You'll have to forgive me if I get them wrong at least once.
So, surface woman, you have heard me tell of the prophecy and your role in it. Will you see the king of the Sahuagin to hear more, or will you struggle?
I will go voluntarily for now.
Good. Captain Fearlatis, we shall now proceed to the royal chambers. Lead us. At once, most sacred one. I shall also bring the equipment collected from a sunken ship. If they pass the test, they may have any of the things that I've found. Test?
We are here, most honorable Ixalthetokal, at your command.
Ixthotical. That's how you pronounce it.
And these? These are the strange creatures from the surface? These are the ones you claim the mighty Sekolah has promised us?
He doesn't seem that impressed. They are, most honorable one. The leader amongst them here is what I believe they refer to as a human. It seems most strange. They have no scales. Look how small and puny their teeth are. You must kill it, most exalted one. They should not have remained alive. You must kill them. Sacrifice them to Bashak, father. So you keep telling me, Barothiel Cassilil. Shall we turn away the gift of Sekolah, do you think, then? The surface creatures are not sent by Sekolah, most exalted Ixthetokal. They are not the ones spoken of in the Shark Father's prophecy. They are nothing more than spurious beasts that have fallen into our lap. We should sacrifice them and feast upon their meat. Oh? No, most honorable Ixthetokal. The signs were clearly seen. All has come to pass as Sekolah had foretold. Not all the signs have come, Senate Yili. I do not see what I wish to see, Thilsixos. I see only what Sekolah has shown me, and these are the saviors of the City of Caverns. So, we have a disagreement, do we? The High Priestess and consort of my Baron, Theocassil, contests the belief of my own High Priestess, does she? I do, most honorable one. She does. It is as we have been trying to tell you, Ixthetokal. These creatures are no more worthy than a meat crab, meant for consumption and nothing more. No, Ixthetokal, do not listen to them. They are sent by Sekolah, I swear. To refuse them is to pledge the City of Caverns to its destruction. Oh, I shall be the judge of that, good Senate Yili. Oh yes, I most surely shall. What do you think, human? Yes, you. Do you think you are more worthy than a sea crab? Do you think you are the one who prophecy speaks of? I could be. I will help you if I can. Aha! Well now, that sounds promising. I wasn't aware we needed such help, but you never know when a tasty human might come in handy. I don't suppose either of the most favored priestesses will change their minds? Relinquish their position in this arbitration, perhaps? Most certainly not. No, most honorable Ixthetokal. Ah, I didn't think so. So be it. We shall decide this with a challenge, we will. Although, not a challenge between our dear priestesses. That would solve nothing. We wish to see if these surface beasts are truly the ones the Shark Father has spoken of, yes? So I shall offer them a chance to prove their power. Well, human, will you take the challenge? Will you fight a creature of my choosing, a slave from the surface, and see if you survive? Very well. I accept the challenge. Excellent! Excellent! Sport for us all! Take them away, and let us see what they do against our freakish surface slave. Looks like we're gonna have a fight. Immediately. And the fight is against an Etin. An Etin is not the most fearsome of foes. I don't think we're going to have too much difficulty here. Have at thee! I mean, you hit me. And that's all you did.
You are wondrously strange.
Congratulations, my wondrous little human. You are indeed a mighty specimen, and the one sent to us by Sekolah, I might add. No, most exalted Ixthetokal, you cannot be serious. Oh, stop complaining, Baron. So your High Priest has lost the challenge. That's too bad. There's no need to go on whining about it. Time to take her away for sacrifice. Try not to get caught in Sekolah's teeth, Thilsixos. I'm sure he wouldn't appreciate it. I see. Of course, most exalted Ixthetokal. And off she goes!
Now that that little dispute is over with, perhaps we can get down to real business, eh?
Are you bitter, fellow Castle?
No, most exalted one. As long as the prophesied ones deal with the rebels, they will have served the purpose Secula intended.
The rebels, that's right, and here I was on my coral throne forgetting all about those rebels. That is an excellent task to set these surface dwellers on.
I like this character. He's very pompous, exceptionally arrogant, and you can clearly tell there's something a little bit wrong with him. If I may speak, most honourable one, as to Bashak Father's intentions.
Are you still here, Senate Yili? Didn't I just have you sacrificed?
That was Thilsixus, Honourable Ixthatokal.
Oh, how disappointing. Well, I suppose you could speak then.
I urge you not to listen to the Baron. He would have you destroy the rebels when there is a far greater need for them in the city of caverns. Our numbers dwindle, Honourable Ixthatokal. You have exiled many. The hatcheries are barren, and there are too few females. In short, our bloodline grows thin. We need these rebels to join us, to add their blood to ours so that the city of caverns may grow strong again.
I see what you say, Senate Yili. Oh yes, I do. We should have the rebel and his army join us. In principle. The Drow and the Illithids take more each year. I've no wish to retreat to the depths. But no, I'd rather take the rebel's heart.
But Honourable Ixthatokal. Excellent decision, our king.
I thought you would like that, my baron, but I'm not doing it for you. The rebel will invade with his army of exiles if he isn't stopped, you know. So it comes down to you, surface human. I am sure you have no wish to help a race such as us, but if you've no objection to killing a few, hunt down the rebel leader for me, my human. Bring me his heart, and I shall reward you with great riches. Your kind does not object to sorcery? We have collected much that is magical during our raids. You are welcome to it all if you bring me his heart. So, what do you say to that, my surface human, chosen of Secula?
Who is this rebel, and where might I find him?
Oh, this particular one is a former rival for my position I sent away years ago. What was his name again, my baron?
Prince Villinati, Exalted One.
Right, Villinati. You can find the rebels outside the city. He should be no match for one as powerful as you, my little human.
Very well. I shall seek him out and return his heart for the reward you promised.
Good. The less rebels running about, the better. We shall save the city and be rewarded. Everybody will be happy. Except for Villinati. And then you'll be free to go off to the Underdark, if that's where you're headed, unless you'd care to try the oceans again, my little human. But off you go, chosen ones. I desire meat now, and the king always dines in private.
Before you leave the city, surface beings, come to the temple and speak to me again. I can tell you things that will make your job much easier.
Yes, our priestess shall tell you how to gain access to the rebel camp. The rebels are locked away with magic, you know. Go and destroy them.
And so, when we come back, folks, we're in the City of Caverns, a Sahuagin city.
Could my opinion of this group drop any lower? Evidently so.
We certainly can't go much lower in depth, you know, because we're under the sea, and never mind. And when we come back, folks, we're going to explore this place and see what we can find. The Etin really wasn't much of a challenge, and there's quite a lot of this place to explore. It's pretty massive. No, go over here. Didn't mean to accidentally have you, go elsewhere. This place is large, and you can cover ground really quickly when you're hasted. I don't want you to do that. You'll probably stumble into trouble. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.